Hello?
Hello, is this Michael?
Yes.
Hey, my name's Deputy Tenbusch with the Sheriff's Office here in St. Clair County. How are you?
Oh, I've been better. It looks like I got another neighbor who's trying to run a business from his house and, is not thinking about the neighbors and is just violating noise nuisance ordinances and, even, I don't know if this neighbor yet realizes, but this to you guys about a week ago. Unfortunately, I'm experienced in this area. In about 2011, I had a neighbor right next door to me who he had a huge dump load of trucks, a huge truckload of logs dumped in his yard, about the size of telephone poles. And it took him years to cut up all this wood. The township would not enforce ordinances, and that actually caused me to end up running as a trustee. And the township has just experienced a countless number of losses in court for various things, such as violations of the Open Meetings Act, Freedom of Information Act, quo rento.
Why are you calling today? Sounds like you got some noise violations you were wanting to be addressed.
Yes. This neighbor, now 2 houses down, is doing the exact same thing as the neighbor from 2011. It's gotten far worse this year than when he first really started doing this last year. Last year we noticed, we see a potential problem on the horizon because he put this big, I guess you could call it some form of building, a small building out in his yard, and it says firewood for sale, he never really had like a big supply of potential firewood, but that now we saw, he also had these telephone pole sized logs placed in his yard, along with these just an enormous just dump load of what looks like tree stumps. And he's been just doing it constantly, and I've been documenting it with video camera recordings. Like yesterday, for example, about once every half hour or so, I would just put the camera outside and let it record the audio with the clock turned on so that you could see the time. This time though, at about 9 a.m. it started, and it woke me up, and it woke my mother up again. That just cannot continue because that land is owned agricultural, residential. You're not supposed to be able to run a business like that, selling firewood. And last year he was also running what appeared to be like vegetables and stuff for sale. Right now I only see the firewood sign, but that just cannot continue because there's public noise nuisance ordinance laws, and a chainsaw violates that. Years ago, as far back as 2012, I confirmed you're allowed to potentially use chainsaws to firewood for your own heat in your house, but you can't be running a business to provide for other people. Like my neighbor in the past, he would just, prior to sunrise and even long after sunset, they'd set up these halogen lights, and they would also have a neighbor who was his buddy on the other side of me. They would just be running chainsaws all day and all night. And there was even a Michigan State police officer who had to stop them at 1 a.m. for running a tractor one time. He goes, technically I'm not supposed to be doing this, but if you got a problem with it, call my supervisor and file a complaint. He's like, because I'm not going to let you run this tractor right now. and I mean, that was just terrible. They would take his pickup truck and just load up the wood and take it to people that they were selling it to. This guy seems to be doing something. I'm not sure if he's doing that, but he's actually worse. I mean, in some ways, because he's got an actual, firewood for sale sign right on his property. And I mean, you can't be running that type of business from a township. I mean, I was a former trustee, and I've defeated the township in a countless number of lawsuits, even as high as the Supreme Court. This just can't continue. I just wanted to officially document this, by recording the call. That's really what the main purpose of my call is. I actually was kind of hoping that today you might have an officer go over there and say, look, you've got neighbors that are getting upset with this, and they're going to have to take it to court because you can't be doing this all the time.
So here's the thing, as far as like somebody running a chainsaw at 9 a.m. in the morning, there's absolutely nothing illegal about doing that. His property is his property. He's bought it. He pays taxes on it. It's well within his right to operate a chainsaw on his property throughout the day. I mean, it's not violating any noise ordinance.
Yes, it is, sir. Actually, you have no idea what you're talking about. That's
yes,
why I'm glad I'm recording the call.
Sure.
I actually already have a lawsuit against Sheriff Matt King and Deputy Austin Forstner because some of the things
that's fine, sir.
The First Amendment by telling me I'm not allowed to write things on Facebook. It violates Counterville Ordinance 73. Sound pressure level ordinance or a sound pressure level device that measures the sound. It measures the sound.
Listen, that has nothing to do with this. I'm telling you, it doesn't. That has nothing to do with this conversation or this complaint today. It is completely separate. This complaint today, you're saying that you're having an issue with your neighbor running a chainsaw on his property at 9 in the morning. And I'm
saying I have an issue with the sound waves and the noise level reaching my property.
There is no violation of that whatsoever. It is not violating any noise ordinance. Somebody is legally able to operate a chainsaw on their property at 9 in the morning. And I'm not going to go make contact with somebody for running a chainsaw on their property at 9 in the morning. That's completely legal.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Deputy Tenbusch. It's T-E-N like the number, and Bush spelled like the beer, B-U-S-C-H.
Yeah, based on what you're telling me, buddy, you need to, you've been drinking too much of that stuff and need to get some more school because
I'll make sure to document your concerns, sir. Is there anything else that I can help you with today?
Yeah, do your job better and do your homework better.
You have a good day, sir.
You're not familiar with public noise nuisance that lists a decibel level, and I have a sound pressure level device confirming that decibel level has been exceeded.
I'll make sure to document your concerns in the report. Do you want the report number?
Yes.
Okay, give me just 1 second and I'll get that for you, okay?
Thank you.
267. Can I get my complaint number? Hold on 1 second. I need to get the complaint. I need to get the complaint number for you. Hold on. All right, I'm ready for you when you want the complaint number, sir.
Okay, I'm not ready yet. Back in 2012, I had.
I'm not concerned about listening to anything that happened in 2012. I have the complaint number for you when you're ready.
Right, but I'm going somewhere with it, so please take the time and listen.
Okay.
Back in 2012,
I will text you the complaint number, sir. Sir, I'm not interested in speaking about anything about what happened in 2012. I will send you the report number by text if you would like, okay?
Look, I'm using something as a base to tell you a message relating to the year 2026.
I understand what you're saying, but
I think you're being quite rude, and I'm going to have to report you if you don't stop.
That'll be fine. Everything's documented on my camera as well, sir. I can give you the complaint number for the report today.
Edits videos for the. That's my attorney who's got a lawsuit against you guys for editing videos with the Freedom of Information Act.
Okay, sir. Do you want the complaint number for today?
I do, and I want to hear it after I simply am allowed the courtesy of telling you something that happened with this type of public noise nuisance subject.
Okay.
back in the year 2012,
Listen,
when I
sir.
attended a township meeting as
Okay.
a result of following the sheriff's department
Sir,
advice.
I'm gonna provide you with the complaint number, and then our conversation's gonna be over. Okay?
Well, look, I'll tell you what, buddy. I'm going to put this on YouTube, and we'll let the people decide
Okay.
about your courtesy of continuously not saying you're not going to listen.
Okay. Well, you expressed.
I'm just curious, is that the same type of courtesy that you decide before killing dogs up there?
Okay, sir. Our conversation is over. Goodbye.